changes are afoot. The foundations of these institutions are crumbling. Earth's reality is being split. Some of you are being called into higher realms by default, by design. And some of you will remain in this lower kind of existential plane. I feel like there's like factions or certain leadership that's set to, I'm hearing demise, I'm seeing Trump, sacrifice your sovereignty, your freedom, your well-being. There will be changes. There will be changes of leadership. Once again, I'm seeing King Charles. I'm seeing Donald Trump. I'm seeing Putin. I'm seeing Keir Starmer. I'm seeing, Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This one started a little bit weirdly today. I actually did a practice run of going a little bit deeper and letting the angels take over completely, where I'm not really following them. So I could actually do that for about, I don't know, 15 minutes, and then my head was getting in the way, like, what are you saying? What's being said? So that's really difficult. And what was said was, we're going to move the channel aside and she's going to go deeper. And I really felt myself going deeper. I actually pulled myself into that because I just wasn't very comfy. So I just want to get a channeling up for you guys today. So I'm just going to go back to my normal channeling. That was a little practice. It kind of worked. I don't know. I feel that there's things that want to be, look, I do feel like this is what I'm being led to move into, but putting your complete conscious mind aside is not probably going to be a straightforward process. Anyway, I'm just going to tap in. I've asked for this to be helpful, healing, informative, and well, I'm hearing advice. And I'm also already seeing not angelics, fairies. So I'm just going to close my eyes and bring through whatever comes up to share with you today. Okay, it seems like we're going to talk about all things light. I'm just seeing fairies, like they're tiny, little, skinny little legs and wings and dragonflies, rainbows. I'm hearing fae and butterflies. So these have an existence upon our earth, but they operate at in a frequency on a plane that we are not aware of, but they are still reachable through raised awarenesses. So I feel the things that are created in your gardens, it's important to create environments for these still to be present, to play, areas of wilderness and brooks and areas that are peaceful. I'm hearing gurgling water and just seeing sunlight kind of between the leaves of the trees, and planting in wilderness and lack of formality and some long grass and clover and dandelions and sunshine. It's important to create these beautiful spaces. These have high energy. I'm seeing bees and also reducing pesticides. So dealing with your garden using natural remedies for weeds and having a non-toxic environment for pests as well. So natural pesticides and low or no toxicity for weeds. This is important because it doesn't just affect our plane, this affects other planes as well. So I'm also getting a feeling of kind of toadstools, traditions. Oh gosh, I've got a lot of green behind my eyes. Um, oh, that's all I can see. Taking some time. Oh gosh, I've lost my clairvoyance. I'm just going to follow along still. Taking some time with um, noting. So I feel that sometimes these butterflies and dragonflies are messengers. They cross over between worlds. I'm getting a sense that they are sometimes written or a crossover, a messenger from spirit. So look to your loved ones. So I'm getting the word mediumship. So this is also how maybe we can be communicated with from loved ones that have passed or crossed over. They also being very closely aligned and sometimes just beyond our awareness and trying to communicate and with us and supporting us and standing strong with us. Just on a plane, again, not able to be recognized in the physical plane, but nonetheless an energy which is transparent and um, strong. And I'm hearing the word intoxicating. So one that can definitely be tapped into, that you can wrap around yourself like a blanket. This can provide a lot of comfort for you. I'm seeing that in your dream time, this is a time where you literally, I'm just seeing like a sense of a spirit. When I say spirit, an ancestor or a loved one who's communicating, whose presence is still felt. And I'm feeling this on my left. This is where I feel those that have passed before trying to whisper, trying to communicate, trying to help, trying to lead and assist during troubled times, sometimes bringing through messages where perhaps forgiveness is required, particularly pertaining to the spirit. So knowing that this is necessary for you to let go, to move on, to find yourself in a better place. Spirit already having let go through that process of shedding the skin, of raising up, of letting go, of allowing, of healing, of greater awarenesses, the impact still being felt for those that are still residing upon the earth plane today, them wanting to help, to uplift, to heal, and to allow you a place to rest more within your body, and therefore allowing more space, more room, allowing healing. This is a time where there may be more of these awarenesses felt, connections to things that may have brought you grief and unhappiness and sorrow. This is not to hold you down. This is stirring within you to bring it up and release it and let it go, to make peace with certain events and happenings that have occurred, maybe not just in your lifetime currently, but for those of you who are aware in other lifetimes that carried with you energetically. Look to your physical ailments, because herein lies the clues. This is where you will find connections to those things that have held you back, that you have absorbed, truths or illusions that you have taken on board, and this has created a distortion which eventually finds its way through, feel like, energetic layers of maybe our aura, and is eroding and showing and contained within our physical body. So how to bundle up, and I'm seeing green around this, provide healing and release for these stored emotions. So I'm being drawn to my knees, large joints, often holding lack of willingness to move on, to move forward where one feels stuck. So at this time, if you're feeling aches and pains, I feel fingers, knees, I'm getting hips drawn to lower spine, and ankles, these being very common places to absorb emotion. fingers leading to dexterity and flexibility. What are you holding on to tightly to? What do you need to let go of? What are you trying to control and hold on to, as if holding tightly to the reins of a horse which is charging and out of control? But reality is holding on to aspects of relationships, of aspects of work, of aspects of other human kind, I don't know, happenings, things which it is better to release, now I'm seeing purple, to release and to allow the universe to deal with, control over relationships, over oneself, over how one spends their time, sometimes going against the physical body. I must do X, Y, Z, and therefore the next day I must do X, Y, Z, even when the body is fatigued or the mind is saying, I need a rest or I need a change of routine. Driving yourself forward, no matter what the feedback mechanism is telling you. This is time to stop, to listen, to take a moment and follow. I feel follow the messages being given to you from your body. And so Spirit stands with you. It is helping draw awarenesses to maybe areas of grief and holding you through this. Once again, I'm just seeing purple and no clairvoyance. Really odd things happening today. So I'm just going to keep following along. I feel Spirit's taking away my clairvoyance so I can concentrate more on my clairaudience. This will be in line with this first little exercise that we did of me just letting go and releasing. So Spirit is the best teacher. So I'm just going to just release into this without the clairvoyance. Okay, so the letting go of control. Okay, so that's for me. My mind is trying to hang on to control. So I'm using the clairvoyance as a way of seeing a narrative moving forward and not allowing my mind to relax and let go, knowing I too am being held by my ancestors, by my loved ones in spirit. And I am seeing clairvoyantly again, I'm seeing my father, just knowing that we are being held during this time. It is okay to just let go, to release, to flow and be. And this is in many areas of your life. So our mind, I'm being drawn to my frontal lobe of my brain. It likes to pull in, to contract, to control. What happens if you were just to release, to relinquish, to allow? Okay, so I'm being drawn. This morning I went for a walk and I walked out onto like a small concrete pier in the ocean, and I sat down facing the ocean, ready to just kind of relax and go within. And I was told to stand up and start walking. And so I turned around thinking, oh, okay, well, I was about to have a moment. And when I turned around, there was just this beautiful full rainbow right on the beach in front of me, really spectacular. And so that was what I needed to see. So I relinquished in that moment the plan that I had to sit and do a meditation, and actually allowed what I was being shown. So then I didn't miss the kind of the spectacular nature of what was happening behind me. So listening to spirit, you're being talked to, communicated with constantly all of the time. This allows you to also go into a period of trust. So I now know when I'm told, stand up, turn around, well, just trust and follow. Maybe miracles will unfold. Again, I'm getting the Fae. So enjoying these magical moments in life, and spirit can connect us to the magic. And there is often a very high vibration or a raising of the vibration or frequency that goes along with this, seeing and witnessing beauty, synchronicities, connection to something hearing the word spiritual, but very beautiful outside of yourself, really raising of the spirits. The knowing that you're held by a higher force, allowing you to be able to relax and let go, to reduce the fear, to know that all will be well, that you are being held, to hand over. What if you handed over the reins? What comes next? Again, I'm being drawn to this year, and well, actually the last few years, where I've let go of a corporate management career, one that held me very well, and allowed, and I was shown by spirit to jump. And as I was seeing it, saw in my mind's eye, once I jumped, feeling fearful, the letting go, the releasing, but actually bouncing back with the trampoline right back to where I was. This actually showing in my reality with my current spiritual work that I do, having bounced right back, this being unexpected, but allowing this release, allowing this magical journey. This will align you, raise you, heal you, hold you, allow you access to that of maybe ancestral stories, and like getting Gaelic, like the Fae, the fairy people, other realms, other realities, that which have been part of our existential plane previously, particularly during times of raised vibration and higher frequency, that which has fallen to a lower point, which will again be available to us with the light intensity, with the raising of the vibration of the earth. Allow this magic to occur. For some of us, we are able to like relinquish and I'm just seeing kind of dancing and enjoyment, and will take us into other possibilities and open doors which were previously closed when our head was contracted and we were not looking, and allow these doors to open. Allow yourself to be drawn to new horizons, ones that will be advantageous for you. Spirit knowing energetically where to draw you. Like they're saying that a horse can be led to water. Allow spirit to lead you water, drink deeply. Allow this magical plane to open up and be a part of your reality. Again, I'm seeing rainbows. I'm just laughing because anyone that kind of knows me and my family, it's like rainbows and lollipops and Michelle's world. Um, why not? Why not? I'm seeing kind of ancestors in spirit, and then on a different plane, the Fae, the fairy people, the magic, unicorns. It feels very magical. There's like a magical layer, and then a layer above this, I'm seeing our feathered friends, the Archangels, and here they reside, overseeing and holding all upon this earth. So they look after many planes of existence, not just the human plane. They're here to protect all upon this, I guess, this plane. Humans needing more assistance than other planes overall. I feel those in spirit also requiring some assistance and uplift. So I'm seeing when we raise from our body, angels coming down and holding on either side and being able to have that angelic experience. So angels also able to assist us with our passing, with our raising, with our awarenesses on the other side. This being more accessible, though, as we move from one vibration and raise into a higher vibration upon our passing. Death being sometimes a very beautiful thing. Some of us wishing to experience death, wishing to experience the transparency lifting and the uplift from our body, the light, the expansive awareness, and our loved ones on the other side. Some of us having a more grim reality with our passing, some of this energetically becoming attached to us for evermore. Okay, so I'm being drawn to one of my past lives as a young, I thought, rather handsome Viking man who was left to perish on like a riverbank or something along those lines after an attack, and being handsome, having a family, a young wife and children, and this life actually just coming to me and having to bless this man and release him. So this was something which was in my energy, the trauma of previous lifetimes, injury or passing, sometimes still being contained within our energy fields. So being able to now, I feel through different awarenesses, being able to now move and heal this. Once again, I've lost my clairvoyance. It's like very strange. I'm just seeing purple behind my eyes. So it's getting like green washes, purple washes. So, and it's not shifting and changing. It's like a blank, almost like, it's just been removed, like something, like someone's just put something in front of the projector. Okay, I'm just going to work with this still. Okay, working with the angelic realm on these healings, these realizations, these upliftings, just I feel that it seeps into it's present in our aura, and this also causes some distortions and blocks, some fears, some energetic scars, which sometimes are displayed as chronic illnesses or certain weaknesses that we carry through to this day. So again, just for awareness, I've got a recurring weakness on my right leg energetically. I could see where this came from in earlier lifetimes, from being severely burned prior to my death. And this is one which I've been able to keep working, and I'm being drawn to the feeling of it right now. Been able to I'm hearing harmonize this into your current energetic systems. So these are some of the healing modalities that are being made available increasingly at this time. Those who are able to harmonize and balance energetically, I'm seeing the chakra system and the aura to almost it's almost to draw out impurities, to balance and harmonize and move energy so that you're in a state of fluctuation and flow. I'm also seeing energetic connections to others, some not being necessary. Some of these through our thought forms being connected into someone, but this could be in a harmful way. This could be past relationship or close relative that could be still upon the earth. And like I'm hearing cording, it's like a energetic strands that connect you to others, some of these being harmful and keeping up a rhetoric or a repeating scenario within your body, for harmful relationships, maybe where there has been um, a, a pattern of behavior or emotional put down, one where you start to soar, where somehow you tap back in and it brings you back down. This patterning can be hard to break free from. So it's almost like a clearing, a cleansing, and uplifting. Also seeing harmonizing through tone. I'm also seeing vitality and well-being through that which is ingested and um, into your physical bodies. This all being very important. So spending some time in meditation or seeking those who are able to assist to clear and uplift this, and I'm seeing feet above the ground and surrounded in white, able to assist you to raise and have a better vibration, a better frequency connection, higher awarenesses, walking through doors into other planes, being aware of the magic. Allow some of this to release you. So I'm seeing almost like looking down and the battling and the murk and the mire and the darkness. Some of this is being experienced on the earth currently. This is to hold you down, stop you from raising up, being aware of who you are and the expansiveness that is available to you. This light, these times, these planetary alignments being set to hold and raise you. So grab on, take that balloon, allow it to lift and take you to bigger heights. This is also true, and once again, I'm seeing our domestic animals. For the domestic animals and all upon our earth at this time, some choosing to remain mired, to remain in fear, to remain in distortion. Do not allow, I feel like there's like factions or certain leadership that's set to, I'm hearing demise, I'm seeing Trump. Some of this leadership giving way to allow, okay, so don't hang on with emotional attachments to some of what's been before. There will be changes. There will be changes of leadership. This is going to create a refresh energetically as well. Once again, I'm seeing King Charles. I'm seeing Donald Trump. I'm seeing Putin. I'm seeing Keir Starmer. I'm seeing, maybe Chinese leadership as well. This is going to change. There will be a caving in, a giving way. I'm seeing Catholic, I feel like it's Pope. Changes are afoot. The foundations of these institutions are crumbling. Allow these to crumble. Don't hold on. These are the energetic connections which are keeping you mired, keeping you small, keeping you feeling that you must sacrifice your sovereignty, your freedom, your well-being, your I just feel like emotional, mental, spiritual growth and expansiveness, playing small, being held in fear. Better times await you. Some of this will give way and allow release. There will be some protracted kind of warring. This is something which it's like almost got to take place to run its course for almost while that's going on, as if not even recognizing, seeing, being aware of, raising above, letting that kind of happen. Yes, changes are occurring, allowing those. You're being held, you're being guided and brought to a better reality. It's very hard for us to see this, to be aware of this when we live it, feel it, when we are in fear. Oh, my fuel is more expensive. Oh, my mortgage rates are higher. This is creating change and ripples and improvements, allowing those changes. Ukraine, I'm getting a September timeframe, being aware. Timeframes are being the hardest thing to predict. I'm feeling green, a release, a peace. I do feel like this will be on passing of Putin, not holding on to factions that have been before, allowing things to change, to improve. This is not the end. This is merely the beginning of things lightening and improving. I'm getting lots of different words like hark, know, feel aligned with this energetically as 2026 brings some positivity, some changes, not holding on to stock markets and kind of other fluctuations, knowing that some older energies are giving way and breaking down banking systems, institutions. This is going to lead us to new ways of being, one that holds more equality for all. These take time to pass. Working within working within your energy systems, working on your healing, on your release of your letting go of grief and unhelpful patterns and thought processes, of raising up, of connecting in to, once again, the magic that is all around us, that is available. Relinquishing control, letting go with the flow. Yeah, I'm just getting again, there is better tidings ahead. Again, I'm just seeing our TV screens once again set to bring us down. So maybe periods of solitude, of connection, of um, growth through intuitive growth, improving your outcomes. I feel knowing of different atrocities, events, not always serving us, not maybe until we have the ability to dip down, come back. That which is set to dip down, hold us there. I feel this is by design. This is almost the intention. Chaos and warlike behaviors, trying to, I feel like grabbing, you've got your balloon, you're being lifted up, and then your ankles are being held, you're being held down, and this is the intention. So kick this off. Don't allow this to be in your awareness. Cut off from this energetically. You don't need to be connected in to a lot of these lower vibration realities. These are set to hold you down, to stop your growth, to stop your expansiveness. Getting something about Switzerland. Look to countries which have been neutral in times past, wearing like a mantle, this sense of neutrality to happenings upon the earth, neither good nor bad, allowing them to be, almost like allowing it to play out. Okay, so now I'm seeing this big chasm. And I've seen this before, and I keep wondering, is this a physical chasm? This is the split of earth, the split being leaving that behind. So two distinct layers, one which is like almost like one reality not being aware of the other, having its own recourse and like I'm getting dimensional awareness. So this is where, and there's the chasm's widening between the two. So grab that balloon and be in this higher dimension, one that remains unaffected. And this information about letting go of these densities that we carry within our energetic fields and our physical bodies, being aware of our physical ailments and attributing those to energetic states which need some attention. There is much literature supporting this. I feel even AI, I'm just seeing ChatGPT, can assist with realizations around this, knowing what needs to change, what needs awareness, what needs to be let go. Again, we are being held by our ancestors through this time. Call them in, ask for their support. Also, now I'm seeing the angelics also asking for a leg up, a rope down from the angelics. They're here to help and settle and us on this new plane. So allow the split is happening, and I feel that it's widening the chasm. It's widening, so not allowing yourself to be caught in that lower dimension, one that to me it's like red and black and battling, and it's the old. This is splitting away of new earth. So now what I'm seeing is like two earths sitting almost one superimposed on the other. One's a bit more translucent but becoming stronger. It's almost that there's going to be some dipping in and out of how you feel, how you respond to situations, but ultimately being more in the higher dimension, the higher frequency plane. Things are just going to open up for those sitting in that plane, almost like new ways of being, new awarenesses, new insights, new endeavors, new, like, I'm seeing things like, I don't know, like just like things I've seen before, ways of being aware of your physical body and its needs, and dropping away of alcohol and increasing more high vibrational foods. I'm seeing again lentils, chickpeas, and the care of flora fauna, the changing of industry to support all. So what I'm seeing is be expansive. We are moving into a time where Earth's reality is being split. Some of you are being called into higher realms by default, by design. And some of you will remain in this lower kind of existential plane. And I feel this is where some religions sit, trying to bring your reality down from maybe a beautiful, open, expansive connection into one. I'm seeing the cross like as if upon Jesus' shoulder. So one where they're depicting burden and sacrifice and scarcity and lack of. And I'm seeing the thorns and the blood of the thorns on the forehead, on Jesus' forehead, these being very strongly depicted in these religions, the sacrifice, the pain, the judgment. Don't allow this to be you, a raise above this doctrine. I'm hearing that as well. Okay, that was very interesting. I'm not even 100% aware of everything that came through there, so I'll have a listen. It felt like a lot of okay. I am aware that there was a lot of healing of the physical body and disconnection from really strongly getting TV's media. Connecting into the world around you, putting down your phones. I'm just seeing lifting up your chin, appreciating the beauty of small things. I'm seeing people in cities like with headphones on, kind of getting busy, looking down at their phones, missing, just missing so much around them, not even connecting with each other, looking into someone's eyes. So it's very clear to me that there's, I don't know, I used to get quite a few channelings. I haven't done so many since I've been on this channel. where the archangels would say going back to the ways that we have been before, and that was about community connection. Look at someone's eyes, say how are you, smile at someone, hug somebody, have a moment of peace, sit down with your green tea and just enjoy the day. You know, oh, it just felt, I could just really feel it. So I don't need to say anymore. I feel like maybe I've just said it all twice now. Um, okay, well, that's really beautiful. For those of you looking for any kind of deeper connection, have a look at my website. I've got various offerings. I am coming up with a membership plan, which I'll be kind of having different offerings along the lines of channelings or guided meditations or master classes and that kind of thing to really help everybody have their own experiences. So look out for that. I will put that up once it's available. In the meantime, anyone wondering, where they can be assisted, there is just my reading. So link to everything's in the description. Some archangel channelings and yeah, my intuitive circles for those of you who feel like you want to try and maybe tap in a little bit deeper to your own intuition. Okay, so on that note, I hope you have an excellent week. As usual, I'm going to have a listen to this. I just don't know what happened there. So I look forward to connecting in with you next week.